You're watching Horse Capital Television, the official network of the horse capital of the world. Brought to you by Horse Capital Digest. Showcase properties of Central Florida. The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Discover Florida horses and horse farms forever.
Gus Gray loves telling the countless stories of thoroughbred history in Marion County and its famed people and horses. His namesake book, They Call Me Gus, tells those stories and of Gus's life and his dedication to the industry for more than 50 years, working on two legacy thoroughbred farms, Fred Hooper's and Double Diamond Farm. And now part one of this two-part series.
Hello, my name is Gus Gray. They call me Gus Gray, but my real name is Lou Gus the Gray. And I was born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama. And I came to Ocala, Florida some 53 years ago. And it's one of the greatest moves I ever made. What brought me to Ocala, I was working with this man named Fred W. Hooper. And his wife, Laura Hooper, she was terminally sick with cancer. And the doctor told her, make her happy, she can get the baby. Her life was very short. And she come down and she bought a farm. And the name of the farm today is Classic Mile. But the farm that was named, she named the farm Devotion Farm. And he moved down and he bought Old Hooper Farm, who's Nelson Jones. And he brought a bunch of help down. He was like a daddy to the family. If anything, if he tell you something and you did it, you was okay. But he took care of you, treated you nice, and anything that you needed, you got it. He was born in Cleveland, Georgia. He raised some quarter horses, and his friend told him, say, Fred, if you keep raising them quarter horses, you're gonna be a broke man. Go to Kentucky and buy you a thoroughbred. So they took the man advice. He went to Kentucky, and he looking around for a thoroughbred. He was looking for some daughters of Sir Galahad II. There wasn't no daughters of Galahad, only a son of Sir Galahad. He found his son of Sir Galahad, and he said, well, boy, I'm gonna buy you. You gonna take care of me? If the Hoof Jr. shook his head. So he went back that night and said, you sure you're going to take care of me? So he bid it. At the time, he bought the highest price, $10,000 at that time. And Hoop Jr. went on to win the Kentucky Derby. Hooper liked the Hyperion bloodline. And Hyperion, so all the Hooper horses went back to Hyperion. Then he had Admiral Voyage. Admiral Voyage wound up winning the Louisiana Derby. Hooper put him in the Belmont, and I also had to walk him too. And Admiral Voyage was nasty. He'll kill you. He was by he was by Crafty Admiral, who was War Admiral, and he was big, raised at 1,500 pounds. You had to have a special girth, had to cut a girth to put on it. He had Tri-Jet, and Tri-Jet went on to be one of the great styles. He got a champion, stood here, named McIver. That's Tri-Jet grandson. He stood here. And Tri-Jet granddaughter, which we broke, she styled American Pharaoh. He had Susan Girl. And Susan Girl ran out 700,000 at the time. And she had a chip. Dr. Copeland took it out. I want you to walk Susan Girl, nobody walking but you, twice a day, morning and evening. She better not get her loose. If she get her loose, you don't supposed to be on this farm, right? Yes, sir. So Susan Girl lay down, go down like she gonna waller, and get up and fight with all 40 feet. So she went on to be one of the greatest race mares of all time. She won 1,268,000, and she won the matchmaker, and everybody thought he was going to breed her to Secretary. So he said, no, Secretary is a maiden, and she's a maiden, not going to breed maiden against a maiden. So we had a horse by the name of Darryl Joy, and he bred her to Darryl Joy, and he took his champion mare. She was the brood mare of the decade, and he bred her to Secretary, and both horses turned out to be stake horses. Then we went on down, we had Brazilians, and Brazilians is a lifetime story. I used to go out and clip horses at all these farms, and Brazilians used to get out and stand in the middle of the highway at night, and me and Leroy come in and hit his chestnut coat, then jump the fence, ain't no bows broke, and he in the middle of the highway. And just wonder he didn't get hit by cars, but I guess it wasn't under his time. But he went on to win almost $4 million, also in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Gus, for your contributions to the Florida thoroughbred industry. This Florida Thoroughbred History Profile has been brought to you by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and Discover Florida Horses.
At Showcase Properties of Central Florida, we specialize in residential, farms, land, and commercial properties. Let us introduce you to the best the region has to offer. Discover Ocala, Showcase Properties of Central Florida.